So I have here with me undefeated MMA star lightweight fighter Zack Powell. How you doing, man?
I'm doing very good. How are you?
Good, man. Good morning again.
Good
Thank
morning.
you so much. I'm sorry I interrupted your sleep, brother.
Oh, it's all good. I had my alarm set and eventually had to wake up.
That's good, man. You say you got 10 hours of solid sleep.
Yep. Went to sleep at like 11 p.m. and woke up at 9. So that's pretty
Man,
good.
that's good. Like got tired from training?
No, not tired. I'd say just needed a little bit more rest. Didn't sleep Monday night very well, so just got it all back last night.
Man, I wanna start by congratulating you on all the success that you've been having in the sport, man. It's been a pleasure seeing your fights, your other interviews. Congratulations on your last win as well, brother. How was your experience on that?
Thank you so much. It was good. It was fun. Had a great time, and it's been so long now. It's been like 1 month or something like that. So 1 month and a half. It's been a while. Totally forgot about that. Already thinking about the next one. Um, but yeah, thanks. And yeah, it's been good. Been working hard and just taking advantage of the opportunities I'm getting.
Okay, so what's the game plan for you now? What's next?
We're trying to get a fight in December. We're looking at either CFFC or LFA. There's interest on their end, so we're just waiting on names now.
Okay, but it's not confirmed anything.
No, but like there's something in the works. There's something that's most likely gonna get confirmed soon.
Any idea on the opponent?
Uh, Not yet. No.
All right, man. So I guess in the meantime, you just like training, staying ready, prepared.
Yeah, training, staying ready, working hard, staying in shape, and staying
Man,
focused.
it's you've been in MMA for quite some time now, around 10 years, correct?
Yeah, almost 10 years. I think it's gonna be 10 years next year. So let's say
How did
nine.
it how did it all started? What got you into MMA? Because I know that before you used to play a lot of hockey. You were yeah, quite good hockey player. You were playing in AAA?
Yeah, I played AAA hockey out in Quebec, and at 15, I started doing MMA because I like to fight a lot, playing hockey, and then I just fell in love with fighting more than actually playing hockey. And at 16, I quit hockey and just pursued this MMA dream that I'm still on, and I think I'll be on for another decade or so.
But what made you choose MMA? Well, what made you fall in love with fighting? What was the ignite there?
It's just you're basically in control of your situation. Like you have no like in hockey, you have like the outcome isn't all in your control. Like there's so many that goes into it. Where like in fighting, like you have much more of a say. Like you're still not 100% in control, but it's you versus someone else. It's partially an individual sport, yet like your teammates and coaches are the most important thing in the world. But like when you go out there and perform, like it's you. Like the only one that can make you lose is yourself, and yeah, that's why I like it more.
Interesting, man. I do understand what you're saying. I remember the times that I used to fight. Being in the fight was pretty much the only time that I did feel that I was in control, and also it made me live the moment, and throughout the whole things that happens in someone's life, with the family, work, and all that. Fighting was the only thing that would like bring me to the moment, that I would have no worries. I felt that I would have control, and in a weird way, it kind of gave me tranquility, you might say. you
Yeah,
know
it makes a lot of sense.
yeah. So it was I love fighting, man. I wish I could still do it. Right now I'm injured, but I hope I can get back, at least like for the fun of it. It was great moments. All right. So yeah, like I was saying, man, it's very it's an interesting feeling that nobody gets. Everybody has their own drive. And I remember starting with this. My first couple of fights, I was nervous as hell. Well, until today, I do get those butterflies before the fight. I still get those doubts. I remember also arguing with my coach just before the fight many times because I didn't want to go to fight. I was like, nah, man, like, let me, I'm so sorry, I won't do this. Like, let's call it out. I quit. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Like, come on, man. Like, sometimes he would slap me, try like, calm down. And it would help. And then once I started fighting, and everything just would fade away and I will be focused. And nothing else gave me that sensation, man. Nothing until today. I haven't found anything else that will give me that sensation. How is it for
Yeah,
you fighting, man?
yeah, I think there's nothing quite like it. I think you have to be in the present moment and completely be focused in. Um, I think it forces you to be in the present moment because as soon as you drift away, you'll make mistakes, and if you think about the past, and you're gonna get caught off guard, you won't be focused. Um, yeah, like I think there's nothing like fighting. I think there's nothing like competitive sports. I think competitive sports is the best thing for building character, for building personality and finding yourself. So I'm a big believer in I think every sport is great. As long as you love what you're doing, I think that's what matters.
Correct. I agree with you 100%. 100%, man. And they're lucky people that get to do what they love doing for a living, like yourself. Nevertheless, though, it's still a struggle. It's a hard life. What challenges did you come across to get where you are now?
Well, there's still a lot of challenges. They're still figuring stuff out. I'd say figuring out like a proper because when you start out as an MMA fighter and you really want to make it, there's so much to learn that like you got to train twice a day, every day, and like go all in. If you don't go all in, like your chances are very little of making it. So I've been all in for probably 7 years now since I'm 17. Been all in with the sport, finding jobs that allow me to train as often as I want, quitting jobs because jobs wouldn't let me train as often as I want. So like I said, the big struggle has been probably with working in finances. But I think I've got it pretty much down lately. I'm still figuring a little bit out, but hopefully a year from now I'll be able to do this full time. Like actually full time without having a job, and my boss would be Uncle Dana, and I'll make enough money with him.
Man, it's just a matter of time for you, brother.
Yeah, I think so. I think it's a matter of time and getting the right eyes on me. So
Correct, man. Yeah, just be a little bit impatient. It will come. I feel it will come soon, man. You're in the right path. You're on the streak as well, a winning streak. Throughout your whole MMA career, that will be on a 5 winning streak, right? Amateur and professional together.
I'd say I think it's 7. I think
Seven.
it's
Okay,
amateur and pro. Yeah.
man, that's quite good. And now it's not confirmed that you will have a fight in December.
Yeah.
How
Yeah.
many fights away you think you are for that call, for that UFC call?
I don't know. Like I train with Romero and Aaron Jeffrey, and I look at them, and I think they should have been in the UFC a while ago, right? Like AJ's got I think AJ is 9-2 and Romero's 8-0, and I think those guys deserve to be there more than I do right now. And they've got so many fights, and I'm just waiting here at 4-0, saying I got one or two more fights, and I'm there. So it depends. Like it actually all depends on who sees me and who sees my work and like the attention I get on my name, and uh, that's about it. Like I can't say a number of fights. I just think the stars need to align, and I just gotta keep working until I get there, and then when I get there, just keep working as well because my goal doesn't stop at just being in the UFC.
Well, of course not, man, because you do have a feeling though, as an athlete, your performance, your value. Sometimes you may have a small or big ego, but you do know the skills that you have, right? So you do have a goal. Like you might say, okay, like I'll calculate. I got two more fights. Do my best. Hopefully by then I do some movement, some plans, a strategy. Boom, I will get that call. Because like you said, we need like it's very important to get eyes on you, not only for the fights that are coming, but in every way, for people to see who you are, not only as a fighter, but your life, all the challenges, all the struggle, man. Because you say you live to fight, you breathe MMA, you live with a fantastic team, and all of them are great fighters. NTT,
Hmm.
you know, I had the pleasure of talking with Jazz, great person, so nice. You know, so you're surrounded by the sport at all times, which is good. It helps you keep focus. You know, so in that sense, you might also create a certain strategy, knowing where to go and how to get that attention, the right attention,
Yeah.
you know, because I've been hearing and I know like you gotta be marketable, man. Like just winning fights sometimes is not gonna make it. You gotta be marketable. You gotta have that reputation that the organizations want.
Yeah, for sure. I completely agree with that. I studied marketing for that exact reason, to figure out how to market myself as a professional athlete. So I completely agree with that statement that you have to be marketable.
Man, I didn't know you studied marketing. You
Yep.
finish your major and everything?
I don't know if it's called a major. It's a college degree, I guess.
Yeah.
No, yeah, I started uh, at 21. I had it. So from 19 to 21, studied 18 to 21, studied and got my college degree in
Wow,
marketing.
at 21, you got your bachelor's degree, your college degree.
No, no. So like in Canada, it's different. Like
Okay.
college is before university. University is where you get your bachelor's degree.
All right. And you got your bachelor's degree,
No,
college degree,
college degree. Yeah,
college degree. All right.
I
Man,
think
so
it's called
like,
college diploma. I'm not sure. I know in French it's college degree, but in English I think it's college diploma. If I'm not mistaken.
man, sometimes it can get tricky to understand the education system, man.
Yep.
Because I lived in several countries and they
Hmm.
all presented a different education system, which was quite confusing when you're young, you know, because in the States there's one specific one, which that was the one that I was used to, you know, elementary school until sixth grade, then you
Yeah.
have middle school and then high school. when uh, when I went to Bolivia, it was a little bit different. I was supposed to go to my first year of high school, so that would be like ninth grade. But in Bolivia, it was kind of like the first year of their high school would be like seventh grade. So they kind of like put me down. So I was down two grades by because I just didn't know for like a week, and then everybody with the teachers was like, first of all, you're like too big to be in this classroom, so we need to get you to the grade that you belong. But it was like this confused. In here also in Finland is a different way. And don't ask me how it is, but it's very very different. So it can get confusing that way. But you got your degree in marketing. With all those skills and that experience, man, have you made already a strategy plan on how to market Pow Pow?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's all in. It's all done. It's all in the works and
You want
working
to
on it
share a
every
little bit
day.
about it?
Uh, um, like right now, it's just about getting the proper fights and getting the eyes on me, because me being like the product in this marketing plan, without the eyes, I can't put anything into effect. And then like once the eyes are there, let's say I win this fight and then get on contender series, well then I can start using all that marketing stuff. But I don't want to share too much of it right now. I want to keep it on the down low, so it's like a little bit, you know.
No, that's good, man. You know, you got to sometimes you know you have to just share a little sneak peek of your strategy, and then
Yeah,
the big bang will come later.
yeah, for sure. It's all based on attention grabbing stuff, like something I believe a lot and on social media is that things go by so fast. that you have a very little time frame to grab someone's attention, right? So if you can grab someone's attention and their engagement on social media, well, you're doing a better job than most people, and that's where it's all based on.
Correct, man. I agree. So, in your experience, what would be your advice for new professional fighters trying to market themselves?
Um, don't be some don't be someone else. Don't be Conor McGregor. Don't be Nate Diaz. Don't be a different person than yourself.
Yeah, man, just be you.
That yeah, because being Connor is just cringy. It's Connor. Connor did it well. No one else is gonna do it well. So be you. Go out there and like it's all about fighting. Like no one cares that you're posting about oh I'm training. But if you're never going out there and putting on a performance and fighting, no one's gonna want to follow that, right? So like your performance has to match your marketing and your social media. So focus on performing first and then marketing.
You got to execute, right?
Yeah.
That's good, man. Now, from you love the sport, obviously, but for you, what would be the downsides of MMA?
I mean, there's so many, but
What would mention got some?
it's a great part of it. I mean, breaking down your body, concussions, um, time consuming. Um, never, you never know, like when your body's just gonna give up on you. The fighter's pay, the fighter pay is something big in MMA. That's a downfall. Um, hopefully in the next few years, like fighters get paid more, and yeah, concussions and body injuries and um just time consuming, and it's hard having something on the side when you focus so much on fighting as well. Um, and yeah, I'd say that's it. I'd say that would be a downside of MMA.
Yeah, man. The fighters' pay is definitely a big issue. Because like you see other combat sports like boxing, for example, it's quite a significant difference in terms of pay. I would not know why is that difference there. I would be very ignorant to mention something about it, but it's quite significant. When you see like Wilder, Tyson Fury, what do they get paid per match per fight compared to what the biggest stars in the UFC get paid aside of McGregor. But McGregor, in the end of the day, man, is more. It's not his fighting style. It's more that his showmanship that he gets this big type of the money that he's getting. Wouldn't you
Yes,
agree?
yes and no. Like showmanship goes so far, but his showmanship without like the knockouts of Aldo Mendez, the Diaz fights,
Oh,
the
a
Corey,
100%.
yeah, like see like your showmanship needs to match your performance. So at the end of the day, like if he goes out there and fights a boring fight and lays on someone for 15 minutes and then talks like he talks, no one's even looking at him.
Correct. Well, no, I agree. But you get like those the good winners, the good champions, the nice with like clear example. The first person comes to mind is GSP. Which for me is such a great example for every athlete, for any athlete. He's such a gentleman of the sport. He's a true champion. And then you get champions like, well, Connor or Jones, that they are great fighters, but their reputation is very notorious, infamous, you might say.
Mm.
With all this said, what would be your favorite UFC fighter?
Um, I don't know. Uh, I don't. I
Nice.
don't have one. I don't have a favorite UFC fighter. I'd say growing up, probably George St. Pierre, but that's about it.
So there's no fighter out there that you look up to, that you like his style?
Oh, I look up to a lot of fighters. I
You
look
know
up
that
to
represents something for, I don't know.
I look up to AJ, to Romero, to Jazz, to the fighters I train with. Um, I look up to a great amount of fighters, and appreciate all their styles and techniques. But I don't have like a favorite one. Like I like watching Khabib and Gaethje and seeing what they do and what they bring to the game. But like like there's no favorite at the end of the day.
Got it. Yeah, yeah. No, for example, I do have a favorite. My favorite one has always been Anderson Silva. Great fighter. He marked his name in the sport, pioneer of the sport as well. You know, I wish he could have finished his career with a win, but it happens. So
Yeah.
with your team, man, you guys are very close, right?
Yeah, very close. Well, AJ Jazz and Chris Prickett, our coach, are my roommates. We live in the same house, and then like all the guys at the gym, the core guys, like we have a very good relationship.
Do you hang out all together all the time?
A lot, yeah, yeah.
What would be your interest outside of MMA, man?
I'd say reading books, going for hikes. That's about it. Books and hikes, coffee.
What kind of
Yeah.
books do you read?
Self growth, sports psychology, philosophy, and also spiritual books as well.
Have you heard of this Canadian author, Humble the Poet?
I've heard of them. Yes, I've not read.
Definitely, yeah,
I've not read anything of them yet, but I've heard of them.
definitely. I recommend his book called Unlearn.
Yeah,
Yeah, definitely recommend. Also, like follow him on social media. He provides very good quotes, inspirational stuff, motivational stuff. Very nice. Definitely
I'm
recommend it. His book was very nice as well.
definitely gonna add that to the list.
Definitely do. Like, what's your favorite book?
Uh, well, right now I'm reading called a book called Head in the Game. It's all about like sports science. It's a pretty interesting one. If not, I have a few of them here. The Mindful Athlete. So The Mindful Athlete is a book by George Munford that talks about like performance in sports, and it's all based on Zen Buddhism. And George Munford worked with like the '97 Bulls with like Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen and all that. And he also worked with Kobe Bryant and Shaquille O'Neal. So he was like part of two of the biggest sports franchises of the last century. And I think he's got a very good way of breaking down how important it is to be in the present moment for performance, and that everything you do outside of the gym, outside of your performance is who you are and will reflect who you are in the gym and inside your performance. So if you quit on something outside of the gym for because you don't want to do it anymore, well, you might quit in the gym or you might quit in the fight because you don't want to do it anymore. As an example.
Man, that's good. The Mindful Athlete
Yeah, it's very good.
sounds very interesting. Definitely, I'll check it out. I'll check it out. Sounds very interesting. Man, so this will be for us now. I appreciate it. I wish when they open borders and stuff like that, you get to come to Finland, play some hockey here. That would
Yeah, I
be
would love
cool.
that.
Yeah, man. Like they're quite good here, man. Well, do you like Finnish hockey? Have you heard of it?
Yeah. They're very good. I've played in some tournaments like the tournament in Quebec, and we played a team from Finland if I'm not mistaken, and we got ruined. So we're good.
Yeah, but well, so yeah, think about it, man. Like it would be cool to have you out here. But best of luck. And before I let you go, brother, you want to give any shout outs to someone?
Yeah, shout out to Matt Dodge, my manager. Shout out to my sponsors for last fights. It was JockPharm. It was Haley's Boot Camp. There was Cynical Sun, Buckingham Hyundai, and Virus Clothing, and Emlo Shoes. And yeah, that's my shout outs.
All right, man. Well, thank you very much, and I'll let you continue your day. Have a great day, brother. We'll be in touch.
Thank you so much. Have a great day.
All right, man. Take care.